This is the plaintiff, Paul Amazon. He says he hired the defendant, a contractor, to build him a new front porch. Gave him a deposit. Then the guy never showed up for the job. A month later, he finally comes by. He demolishes his old porch, then disappears again. Now his house looks like a disaster hit it. And he's here suing this crooked contractor for the $1,700 he's most definitely owed. This is the defendant, Michael. He says it was a very rainy spring, so it took a couple of weeks to start the job. Then, when he was demoing the old porch, he got a piece of debris in his eye and couldn't work for a bit. After that, the plaintiff told him to forget it because a friend of his was going to complete the job. Hey, he did a lot of work. It was the plaintiff who backed out, and he should get paid for the work he did, so he owes nothing. He's accused of taking his sweet time.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff hired a contractor to build a new front porch. The guy demolished the porch and left. And now the plaintiff is stuck. But the defendant says he got injured during the demo and the plaintiff pulled the plug. It's the case of you stoop so low.
Thank you, Douglas. Paul Amazon, you are suing Michael for $1,700 you paid him. You want returned to you because according to you, he didn't do anything for it. Tell me what happened.
I met Michael in the building, then I work, and I asked him, I have a job, then I need to redo my porch. And I took him to my house, and I told him this is what I want to be done. And he gave me a contract.
Okay.
And he gave me the contract. He said, then when I start bringing...
okay, it's a $2,200?
Yes.
So you gave him how much of a deposit?
I gave him $1,000. And later, I gave him another $700.
Okay.
Because
what did he do?
He did the porch.
He did the porch?
Yes.
Did he complete it?
No, he just did the platform.
He just did the platform. Do you have a picture of how he left it? Okay, let's do that. Okay, I have no idea what I'm looking at there. What is that?
This is where the house look. This is the way the house look to be. And I asked him, you see as the stairs is not going straight. It's going like you have to curve to get in. And I asked him, I want the stairs to come straight ahead.
The street.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, then all these pictures. This is pictures right here. This is what he gave me. All this. This is what he gave me.
Can you just give my bailiff all the pictures at once?
Okay.
Thanks.
This is the way. This is the way the house look like
you can
now.
get all your steps in today.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So what hadn't he done to complete the porch?
He didn't do the stairs.
Okay. Is this the porch that you step on?
No, this is the platform when you get in the porch.
Can you come over here, please? I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. What is this? Did he put these woods down?
That's the only thing he put for me. He changed my old one, he put the new one.
Okay, he didn't build the stairs.
No.
He didn't put the rails.
No.
He didn't replace the rails here.
No.
Got it. Go ahead and go back. And then so it's, when I see these pictures with these stairs, who completed this job?
That's the new...
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
This is the way the house look now.
Because you hired someone else
to do
How
the
much
job
did you
for
pay
me.
the other guy to finish this?
I bought, the material for like $1,600 and I gave him $500 to do the job for me.
So you had to pay $2,100 to the new guy to finish it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and go back. All right, what's going on? He says, oh, by the way, I'm sorry, the most important part is you hired him when? March.
March. I gave him the first check in March. And after that, I gave him another check in May.
And then what else?
So when I give him the check in March, so he takes month, he never bring anything. And I kept calling, I said,
so why'd you give him another check in May?
When he bought those things to do the floor.
It took him 2 months to show up to start doing something? All right,
Yes.
and then when did you finally lose it and hire someone else?
That was the end of July.
July?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on?
The reason why it took me so long to start the job was he gave me a check, and then we had a really rainy season because it like rained every Tuesday and Wednesday through March and April. All right, I finally
found on a day different than Tuesday and Wednesday.
Well, no, but if
okay, I'm going to need you to stand right. Hold on. I'm going to need you to stand right in front of the.
Okay.
So we can pick up your audio. You can move all your hands all you want. I love that.
I do that.
Okay.
I do that.
I understand you way better
I see
when
you
you
do that too.
All right. So go ahead.
So how long does the customer have to wait before you can pull the plug in the contract?
I mean, I would say as soon as possible. If you say a date and
Give me a number.
30 days.
30 days?
1 week.
I think a month is reasonable.
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
All right, I finally started the job.
When did you start the job?
The end of May. The end of May, or
That's a long
maybe
time.
well, no, maybe
March,
about the middle.
that's all
No, maybe
of March,
about
all
the
of April, all of May. Okay.
Yeah, maybe about the middle of May, actually.
Okay, go
I
on.
don't know exactly when, but
And then what?
okay. So I
He
started.
says he
I did
finally
all the
got sick of you in
demolition.
July.
I did all the demolition. All right. I did all the decking, and I took everything to the dump. I even took some extra stuff that he had at his house to the dump. When I was doing the demolition, taking the steps and trying to turn them, I was underneath the deck and I got something in my eye. All right. Which turned out to be where I'm still have a problem with my eye now, where I'm going in a couple of weeks to have it surgically removed. He was fine with that until he said he had enough. It took long enough. He's going to have somebody else do it. I says, well, that's fine if you're going to have somebody else do it. And he demanded back $1,000. Anyway, it got broke down. Communications
Yes,
got worse
it did.
and worse.
Okay, but it's a $2,200 contract, and he paid you almost all of it, and you didn't finish. And he waited 4 months. So now what? I mean, come on. How long do you expect the guy to wait?
He told me at the beginning of June that he was getting somebody else. And I asked him, well, if you want to get somebody else, that's fine. We could work it out. I says, I'll come and get my.
How do you plan to work it out?
Well, I was going to get him the rest of the materials. That's what he wanted.
And did you?
No, I didn't. He said he was going to come pick him up. Like I said,
Why would he come pick him up? How's he
my
gonna
eye
come
was
pick him
blown
up?
up like this. I had to go to the doctor. I couldn't do anything.
And I understand that. Sometimes stuff happens.
Yes.
And then we are not at our best. But how do you figure that guy's going to be out $1,700 and you had 5 months to finish something and didn't? Yeah.
And when he said he bought the other stuff.
Can you show me a receipt for the stuff you
Before-
bought?
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
I don't have
Can you
receipts.
sh-
I don't
you
have
have
receipts.
receipts?
But no, I don't.
Okay, go ahead.
You see, the only thing
What's
is
that stuff?
those are his tools he left in my house.
He
You
wouldn't.
left all your
He wouldn't
tools?
give them back
Yeah.
to me.
How I'm going to give them back to you? Every time he called
wouldn't
me,
give
he
them back
told me
to
he's
me.
going to sue me for $10,000 because of tools. And at that time, I
For
already,
that?
yeah. He said, "But my lawyer going to sue you. I'm going to bring the cops." And I said, "We wait when we go to court. If the judge tell me, you come in to get your tools, I'll give you your tools. But you owe me money. How you want your tools?"
I know, but you can't. You
No,
can't hold
no.
his tools hostage.
He took no. I
It
have,
sounds
Your
like
Honor,
a good idea.
I have texts.
And I understand why you did it.
No.
However, you cannot do it. So
But-
I'm
Your
glad
Honor.
you brought them. Let's
Yes.
just put it
Your
that
Honor,
way.
I have texts of him threatening me and telling me that I'm not getting my tools back.
Mike, listen, do
Yes.
not play game with me. I am a nasty guy, okay? You don't seem like a nasty guy. You have my money to the job since March, and now it's May, and you still not having done. I am giving next week is the last week. That doesn't sound like a guy who's fine with all the time you're taking.
Okay, you
Says
want
the job in March, now May, blah, blah, blah. Mike, this is Paul. How are you doing? Because you see, you ignored his text completely. All right, folks.
I have more
no,
to
there's no
that.
more. There's no more. You're entitled to some of the money because you did some of the work. But you're not entitled to keep all of this money. You're not.
No, he spent only $150.
The composite
I
decking.
don't want to
alone-
hear from either one of you anymore. We're done.
Okay.
This is a part where the judge rules. I am ordering you to return to the plaintiff $1,200 of the dollars. That's my verdict.
So the plaintiff prevails, but only to the tune of $1,200, not what he was seeking. What do you think? Do you think you took too long?
I think I'm sure anybody would be upset, but I mean, there were certain circumstances that couldn't be avoided. But for the fact of him keeping my tools
Yeah.
and being, the angry guy that he is, it's all good. It's all good.
You're getting your tools back. They're here.
Yeah,
You get to take them home.
maybe I can go back to work now.
Good enough. Now you can go to work. All right. Thank you
Thanks.
very much. Okay. All right. Yes, I know. All right. You're happy now. The job is done, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I spend more money, but he's done.
It's worth it. Okay, good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
very much. Okay.
Thank
you must
you.
sign some documents. Thanks for bringing your tools. Okay. Harvey?
There are magic words in these contracts, and the words are, time is of the essence. It means time is important, and judges will realize that.